Hello, everybody. I want everybody to understand that this is only the first stage of their exercise. This is actually part of the three-stage program. And I've seen this on the UN documents myself. I might get arrested for saying this. But the first stage involves pandemic, okay? That's where we're at. Crisis. Second stage, military establishment. So martial law. Uh, First, they're going to go to national Ontario in a state of emergency, and all the other provinces will follow. States will follow. Get away with money totally and go all digital. And their reasons for this is, well, money is dirty. It's a great way for viruses to kill us, and this is the excuse. They've been wanting to go for the chip for years, and here we are, all ready to be set up for a chip. Why would we even want to carry a card that has viruses? Put the chip in your hand, guys. Come on. It's free, connected right to your bank account. Guess what? You get that chip within a radius. Different readers can read you, all depending on their range. So, say the military has a radar in their card that could read everybody within 1 kilometer distance. They would have your exact location and name, identification, the whole 9 yards. Other readers could read further. Well, this is crazy, and it's all happening in sequence, and it's all to enforce the martial law as a global conduit for the mandatory vaccines. They will force you to, and you'll be locked away if you don't want to take the vaccines or just held down and given the shot. And when you are locked away, you'll be told you had COVID 19 or 20, but you died and they actually killed you. But that's not what they're going to tell your family members. You can't go to the funeral and see him because you'll get infected. Hey, we could put a 3D printed body of him or a mannequin and just have a closed casket, point a camera at an empty casket and say there's a body in it. Anyways, it's crazy that they're going to go to these lengths to reset the economy structure. But it's first built the infrastructure that would allow us to work on a global scale. And this is 5G. Then the crash, the market, etc. Deem countries broke, whereas all the banks will lend money. Basically, the banks will start buying countries. Like, hey, you got nobody working for you. You got everybody on lockdown. We can't let you guys cash government checks at our banks anymore. So what are you gonna do then when you can't deposit a government check into any bank financial institutions? What will everybody do? And in this society, sex will obviously be illegal because of uh, AIDS, STDs, different viral infections. And you would also have to need a license to have a child because they don't want the population going over the Georgia Guidestones limit. And I really think whoever built those is in on something. But if you are a certain class, you can have your child and it will not learn from you. Instead, your child will have to go to a 1 year long program by the government, isolated from the parents, any family members, and have done to the child whatever is deemed as eligible use in society. And the child will be tagged with one of those R.I.P. They'll probably use something that has a bit further range and that you would have to recharge. So, like, if you see a chip that you have to put it under your skin and recharge it every night, there is a problem. There is a major problem. No chip should have to be recharged that carries any information. You don't want to have a battery and have any personal information broadcasting you, especially where you are. But, anyways, what's next? Like, anything could be next. Right now, we're all in our houses. There could be asteroids coming at us and we wouldn't even know. I don't know. All I know is this COVID-19 thing is real. It's close to home. It's in Canada, Ontario, all the provinces. It like surrounded us overnight. one day I was doing my normal routine, and the next day I was told I might die if somebody coughs on me. Like, oh my god. So, mask up, glove up, stay home, even though it's gonna wreck our economy and force us to go to a cashless society. And, yeah, may God be with you. Rest in peace, all the lost frontliners and victims of COVID-19 and this world agenda. Please take this warning, and we need to stay inside, kill the curve, and get our life and our financial situation back in order. Everybody needs to go back to work. We're all going to go Stockholm crazy. And what happens to people that are going crazy in their house? They need to get out. They overreact. The first that the virus is going to take are our frontliners. And guess who's in reserve? Our military. So as soon as too many police officers catch COVID-19 and too many paramedics catch it, well, who's going to back them up? Well, the only people that can. Our military is right now 60,000 troops in isolation for this one reason, to be on call for any martial law orders, for any panic, for riots, for all that stuff. We are Canadians. We should not be running people over for toilet paper. Wake up and do your part. Stay 3 meters away from people. Wear a mask, and I'm gonna put the clip in this video about when you cough. So bada bing, bada boom. If I didn't already, adios, and have a good night, guys. To all my family, mask up. If you need a mask, send me a private message. I'm running off caps right now, but my masks aren't 100%. Mostly keep you from touching your face and put some sort of filter in between you and the air. All the point. Blah, 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 cut.